Hi, everyone. Good to see you again. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. We are on week 8. Get that one right today. Day 2. So today, I had an original plan for today, but then inspiration came along and changed the plan a little bit for me. So the PDF document that I was talking about yesterday is still being worked on, and there's pieces that I want to incorporate into it, but I had this idea that I actually want to use pieces from what we're doing from this week to have in the final thing to give to everybody. And then this really cool idea came to me of something that we could do, an exercise that we could do over the next couple of days, which is something that I started doing in my business, but I didn't even notice that I was doing it. But it came to me a little bit clearer today. So I want to share that with everybody. I'm not going to be very specific on exactly what the outcome will be because it's kind of like a progression. So we're going to do the first piece today, and nobody will know what the second piece tomorrow is going to be, but it's going to tie directly into the first piece today. But I want you guys to do the first piece today, not knowing, for a very specific reason, so that it doesn't actually change the way that you would write or the words that you would use today, right? So we're going to get a very candid look. There's going to be a document down here. It's probably going to be a Word document right below in the little write-up area. Actually, I guess it would probably be above this video, but in with the write-up, there's going to be a document that you can open up and you can download. Inside of there, it's going to have some questions. If everybody can answer those questions, whether you have experience or not talking to people, it's totally fine. Don't worry about that. If you do, great. Write what you would normally put. You can use your copy and paste in there. You can make something brand new if you want. You can listen to your inspiration, listen to your spirit in the moment, and just write the words that come to you if you want. For anybody who hasn't done messaging before or hasn't been inside of a messenger conversation with any of their leads yet, don't even worry about it. Just write what your heart is inspired to write, and don't even feel like you have to justify it. You don't even have to say like, I don't know what I'm doing, Don't even worry about it. It's all good. It's not where we're going with it. It's not even going to matter I don't want to say it's not going to matter what you write in there, because every word that you use matters and every message that comes through matters. But it's not really going to matter because we're going to shape it and change it and strengthen it, and I'm going to point out some of the things along the way that offer you that opportunity to change something if you wanted to change it, right? So we're going to kind of shape and we're going to mold them throughout the week, turning them into something completely different if we want to, or just like really shaping our message the same way that we did in the beginning with our getting clear on our avatar, our ideal client, our message, all of that, like our belief statements, all of those things, right? The way that we got super clear we're going to do the exact same thing with our messaging. So basically, today's challenge is going to be to open up that Word document that's there, download that. I guess you can handwrite it if you want. You can handwrite it. You can do it on your computer. It doesn't really matter. I mean, most of you know by now that I prefer the handwriting way. I know that there's like a brain to hand cognition, right? That it's like, the way that they interact with each other, it just sinks into a much, much deeper place. It's more of a visceral experience right down into the cell, like into a cellular level, right? And the way that I don't know, it's something to do, they explain it so much better, but it's the way that like our neurosystems fire and everything like that, right? It's the different pathways that our neurological system actually uses. So I like to use handwriting, and then you can just take a screenshot. But if you want to use it on your computer, obviously that's totally fine as well too. Just that the main point is just so that we have our actual answers that we can start working off of over the next couple of days when we start changing them and shaping them, and really getting clear on exactly what we want our words to be, what we want our message to be, and who we want to sound like on the other side of those words, right? Because one of the things is like, we can start using voice notes, and we can start using like little 40, 50-second clips in video that we can send back to people. And we'll cover that in another portion of ways to message. But for now, with our words, we really want to seize the opportunity to bring out our personality, right? Because when they're reading, it's just words. Like it's just words on a blank white screen, right? So really finding those ways to harness our message and be clear with our communication, and still add in that touch of personality so that they can see who we really are. And at the end of the day, they don't know anything about what we're doing, right? So they're reading every word that we write like so acutely that exactly what we write is exactly what they're going to take. And that's what they have to build an opinion off of, right? So every single word matters. And I don't say that to like overwhelm anybody. It's like, you got to get it right. It's not about getting it right. It's all good. Trust me, we've all screwed it up many times before. Screwed it up. I say that lightly. We learn from it, right? But when we can really fine tune our message and we can see the way somebody else may perceive it and they bounce it back to us and they're like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, I totally see where you're coming from. Actually, what I meant is, and then there's a bit of a stronger message. So we just fine tune things along the way, right? So that's really what we're hoping for everybody throughout this messaging series, is that because it's such a big piece of what we do, that this portion really matters, because this is the chance that we can shine that big, beautiful heart, right? This is the chance that we can shine that big, beautiful business. And it doesn't have to be scary or overwhelming or full of fear. You know, when we can actually harness that and have fun with it, then it reads in our messaging and people want to have fun with us as well too, right? So for today, just to recap, keep inputting the stuff from yesterday inside of that post. Keep inputting any examples and all of that you want to add into there, or if you want to get feedback or anything like that. We're going to use that actual post all throughout the week, so it's not going to stop at all. You can keep dumping stuff in there. And then for today, just open up the Word document that's in here, look at the questions that are in there, and write down what you would actually write as a reply to one of your leads, a lead that you don't know. They're not friends, they're not family. There's somebody inside of your messenger inbox that came to you off of an ad that basically wrote in the comment section, like, I'm interested, I'm in, tell me more, give me info, whatever. Answer that in the same way that you would answer that person. And again, I want to say, don't worry about what it sounds like. Don't worry about whether it's like compliant or too much information or what it sounds like. Like, don't get out of your head. Just write from your heart and just let it flow on the paper exactly the same way that you would type it to a lead. Okay. So we're going to take that. So that's today's challenge. Or I guess this is being posted, I guess technically, because I was a day off. So I guess technically this is being posted for tomorrow's challenge. Anyways, it doesn't matter, whatever. Just do it within after you see this video, just do it within 24 hours. Boom, that's the day, okay? So this is today's challenge, and then the next one that's gonna be released, we're actually gonna take the exact same questions and we're gonna do something different with it, with our answers, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say. We're not gonna know too much. Keep it simple for today. Open the Word document, answer the questions. Easy enough? All right, everybody. We'll see you in the side of the chats. Be reaching out if you have any questions. Be sure to still be using the post from yesterday so we can get lots of different examples in there, and be giving feedback. And be sure to be reading through them as well too, so that you can be learning in that side portion of the messaging series that we have going here. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.